Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun. An angel.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and we are here with the draft analysis of the Battle Union. I've been waiting and waiting for this to start, so the draft has finally been done, and what's it called? It's done. It was done on Sunday. It was a long draft, but we got through it. We got through all our mods. Everybody got to pick, and it came out pretty good. I was pretty proud of it, and my team. It's a good team. I'm very proud of my team. Me and my assistant coach, we were chatting the whole time, picking, seeing what's the best options for the squad, and I think we picked a very good team that might seem a little weird, but I think our decisions were right, and I think we have a good team that can work very well together, and that's really all that matters. As long as they can work well together, we can do the work, and that's what we want to do. We want to do some work and hopefully get somewhere in the league, because the Battle Union is a tough league, very good battlers, and I'm super pumped to be here and honored and all that good stuff. So I want to show what I can do, and hopefully we can prove ourselves. Let me actually fix my camera real quick. It's a little wobbly. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. So sorry about that, but that's how we're gonna be talking about today. And my decision, my thought process, its stats, its moves, abilities, anything you can do, all of my mons, why I picked them, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do. So I'm pretty pumped about that. So let me just say who's in our group, who we're gonna be going up against, of course, because those are the people in our group, and I think we versed one other person from the other group, so we'll see that. I'll show you guys. I'm probably gonna put a little list of the groups on the screen somewhere, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. But on our group, we have the Tampa Bay Lux Race, which is coached by Monatui. We got Somerset Scissors, coached by Scissorsum. The Sublime Salamence, coached by Xenon. We got me, of course, Munchlaxster United. Phoenix Sunflowers, coached by Rizzy Pow. And let's see, we got the Gothenburg Archons, coached by Skyrander, good friend. Bristol Bedouce, coached by Eric Ashtanakai, and then St. Louis Sableyes, coached by Daniki. So we have a really tough group. Everybody's good. I can't really say there's a tough or easy group, because everybody's an extremely good player. So I'm gonna have to be the top of the game, like I said. So sorry, I've been rambling on a little too long. I just wanted to say the intro, just so you guys know, and also the way the draft worked, I'm gonna explain that so you guys don't get confused. We had tier S plus rank, we had S rank, A to E, F, and then a Y rank. So we had to draft the Mega, of course, which you will see. We had to draft something from the A tier all the way to the E tier. We had to have one of those that aren't on our bench. So now what the bench is, that there are 3 Pokemon that are on the bench, and you can switch them throughout the season. So it's like, you know, they're on the bench, they're sitting the bench, and then you can switch them depending on the matchup, and then you only get 5 switches. So, you know, you have to think and you have to make the right switches, because once you switch once, like if you get rid of all of them, you're not gonna be able to switch it back. So we have to keep that in mind. And yeah, so the bench picks had to be at least an E tier and above, couldn't be anything less than that. And then the last bench pick is a Veer pick, which you guys probably already know that. You guys voted. We picked 5 mons and you guys voted, or 4 mons and you guys voted which one you think we should try out, and you'll see who I got. A lot of you probably already know, but you'll see who I got. So we are gonna start off, of course, with our Mega. We did pick our Mega. We picked our Mega before the draft, just so you have some kind of idea of how we want to go into the draft, because of course it's a live draft, so we didn't have a lot of time to think and all that stuff. So they gave us the possibility to pick in our Mega before, so we have some ideas and all that stuff, and we don't go crazy when stuff gets sniped and we don't know what's going on. So that's pretty much it. So we're gonna start off with the Mega, which is pretty much the first pick, and it is Mega Gallade Sinji, the Mega Gallade, and it is gonna be shiny. So we got that fighting psychic type, which is really good, and I think this Mega can do a lot of work. It's very underrated. I think not a lot of people use it, and it's difficult to use sometimes. You have to know how to use it, and I'm gonna try my best to use it. I think I built a team around it that can really help, and well, hopefully we can do it. We can do it. So let's talk about its stats for a second. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking down at the stats, of course, because I don't have them memorized. That'd be crazy if I had them memorized. Would that be crazy? I don't know. So it has a base 68 HP, which is pretty terrible, but I am not looking to keep the HP up because he can be bulky, but you'll see. So that base 165 attack, which is just ridiculous. Base 165 is so high, it's extremely hard. If you don't resist, it's gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt. And that's a big benefit from Mega Gallade. So I'm really happy I got that pick because I really wanted something really offensive, something that hits hard, and something that's scary you don't want to take a hit from. So then we have a 95 base defense, which is okay. It's not too bad. It's really not too bad. Base 95 is not too bad. Not the highest HP, but if we had a lower defense, that'll make it even frail. So special attack, shit. I'm probably not gonna use special attack. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring like Calm Mindset or something. I don't know, but we'll see. 115 special defense, which is really good. 115 special defense is extremely good. So he can play that special defensive wall. He gets Wish. I think it's an event move, so I have to see with all that stuff. But he gets a Wish, and he can Calm Mind to get even bulkier. He can bulk up to be bulkier on the defensive side and just gain the attack boost. So Mega Gallade can do a lot of things, and with that base 110 speed is really good. Anything over 100, it starts hitting those good speed tiers. Of course there's things faster, but it's still a good speed tier. You can't say that is slow. That is a great speed tier. So I'm happy I got a Mega that's fast, hits hard, and can be very versatile. It can be bulky, it can do all that good stuff. So very happy with Mega Gallade. Very, I think, underrated Mega, and I want to try my best to make it play as well as possible. So some of the moves, of course, it learns is it's Staff Close Combat, it learns Swords Dance, it learns Poison Jab for fairies. What else does it learn? Destiny Bond, in case I want to play something cheeky. We got Drain Punch, of course, Earthquake, we have Encore. What else do we got? We got Ice Punch. We got, did I say knockoff? I don't know if I said knockoff, but it has knockoff, which is a great move to have in the draft format. You know, knocking off things, items, and a lot of things are very weak. Not very weak, but a lot of things are weak to dark, and it's just good knocking off items. Knocking off items is very beneficial because it's just lowering the chance for something to be at its full potential. So we got Leaf Blade, we got Night Slash, we got Ping Split. We got so much things with Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade, like I said, is very versatile. We're gonna have to play him very well, and he has also Shadow Sneak, which is priority, which I love. So I'm happy he has Shadow Sneak because then I could use that for my advantage. So that's Mega Gallade. I think it's a very good mon. I'm gonna try my best to make it work and just make a great team, pretty much. So our next pick, which was the mon that I had on my list as #1. I'm like, I have to get this mon. I don't care if I get anything else. This is the mon that I think will go very well with Gallade, and I think will work very well with Gallade. So I had to get this thing, and of course it is Ashes, the Skarmory. So I don't know if you guys see my Wi-Fi battle. I had the OU battle against Rafiki the Wise. Skarmory was one of my mons, I believe. Yeah, of course, it's one of my mons, and it's very good. It's so defensive. So let's take a look at its stats. Base with 65 HP, once again, not good HP, but we'll work with it. We got 80 attack, which is not completely terrible. It can do something. It has Stab Brave Bird, it has Iron Head, good flinches, and all that good stuff. So that attack is not the worst in the world. I've seen bulkier mons with less attack, so it can work. Base 140 defense, that's just incredible. That is so hard to take down. You have to really just keep pecking at Skarmory in order to get his health to go down. Of course, he has Roost to get it back up if I want to. So base 40 special attack, I'm not gonna use that thing at all. 70 special defense, not the greatest. With that HP, it's actually pretty bad, but it's okay. It could be workable. We can do something. We'll see. Like I said, this is draft, so you decide how you want to play. So we'll see how it goes. And then base 70 speed, also not the best, but as a Pokemon, it's okay. It's okay. So Skarmory, like I said, works so well with Mega Gallade just because it checks fairies. It's Steel type. I think Steel also resists flying. I'm not 100% sure about that now if I'm looking it up. So I don't know. It can set up spikes. It can set up stealth rocks. It can whirlwind stuff out. It can roost. It can defog anything I want. to be defogged away. Even though Mega Gallade is not really weak to entry hazards, it just helps to get rid of them. You know, it doesn't hurt to get rid of them. But having that spikes and stealth rock damage constantly keep hurting all the mons, it's very beneficial for Mega Gallade, and that's why I really wanted Skarmory. First of all, it's just a good mon, period, to begin with, and just being able to help out my Mega that can do so much work if I play it right. It's just nice. So that's really the main reason why I picked Skarmory. Like I said, it's really good, period. It's an S rank, so this was our S rank S rank mon, and it's an S rank for a reason, because it's extremely good and it just really helps the team. So moves, like I said, it has spike, it has stealth rocks, I have agility, so if I want to set up, I can set up and start just brave birding, roost, and all that stuff. It has roost, air slash, doesn't matter, defog, like I said before. Let's see, Iron Head, of course, stab Iron Head. We get Pursuit, which is pretty interesting also. That's pretty interesting. I didn't even know that. Rock Slide. And he gets Sword Stance also, which is really interesting, because like, you don't know, 1 week I might just bring an offensive Skarmory and it's just gonna shock you, and it's really bulky, it could take hits. So Skarmory is something that's really cool, and I'm really fond of this mon, and I think it can do some work. It's starting to become one of my favorite walls, and I think I can bring very different sets in the future here in the league. What do I feel like my head? There we go, a little higher. There you go. I don't know how. I just noticed that now. We are how many minutes into this thing? Ooh, it's pretty long. Alright. So we gotta start moving on. We gotta start moving. Alright, so that's Skarmory. Really important for our team. It has 30, of course, just in case we think we're gonna die and we'll kill something, and you know how it goes. So like I said, Skarmory is very good, and I can't wait to use this thing. I think it's gonna be paired very well with Mega Gallade. So next we're going into our third pick. Who was our third? Here we go, third pick. So our third pick is, I was looking to pick up Weavile and it got sniped. I was looking to pick up Bisharp and then it got sniped. So I had to pick up this monster. Me and my assistant coach were talking, and we said this thing will just benefit the team a lot, and it can really help us a lot, even though it does have another weakness with Mega Gallade, which is Fairy. But we are picking up the homie Bandicoot, the Krookodile. So Krookodile, you guys know how Krookodile can be very good. It has two great abilities in Intimidate and Moxie, so I can either just be defensive with Intimidate or even offensive with Intimidate. It just helps with the bulk. And then Moxie, if I just want to be complete sweeper right at the end of the game, kill something and then just keep killing. So I'm getting those Moxie boosts. So Krookodile is another very versatile mon, which is really how I like to play. I like to have things that can do more than one thing. Like I always say a lot. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but I do say that a lot. I like things that can do more than one thing, not just, be too predictable, especially in a draft format. So let's look at the stats. We got 95 HP, which is great. 117 attack, which is extremely good. I really like that. We got 80 defense, which helps us to Intimidate. We got a shitty special attack. We got special defense, which is not the greatest, but we can work with an assault vest or things like that. And 92 speed, which is not the fastest, but it's a good speed tier. It's still good. It's still good speed. I'm not gonna say it's the fastest. It's not gonna be able to outspeed a lot of things, but a Choice Scarf Crook is very good, and just a defensive Crook that can outspeed other walls is also very good. So that's why I think Crook is very good. It's like I said, its attack is phenomenal, and I really do like that attack and the ability in Intimidate. I love Intimidate mons because they can really help out a team. So looking at his moves, he does get things like bulk up. Once again, just building up that bulk and can be very useful. We get Aqua Tail, so water coverage. We get some dragon coverage moves. Of course, that Stab Earthquake. Another reason why I love Krookodile. That ground typing is very good in draft format also. Being able to stop volt switching, being able to just hit things really hard with Earthquakes. If they don't resist, it's very hard to take an Earthquake from Krookodile. And he's very good. I'm really loving this pick. This is one of my favorite picks after the draft. And of course, we have that knockoff, which is, once again, I said, very useful, and it's stab. So very lucky to have that. Knocking off items and then just hitting things extremely hard. So Krookodile can do very useful things. It also has Stealth Rocks, so that's another hazard placer along with Skarmory. So we got that going on. He gets taunt, which can be very useful if I think, I don't know, something's gonna happen. Taunt is very useful. I've got messed up. My teams have got messed up a lot of times with taunt. So now, you know, it's very useful move. So Krookodile is very good, and I'm super fond of this mon. So can't wait to use it and see how it's gonna go. So then our round 4, right? Not counting, I guess counting Mega round 4. So we got Mega Gallade, Skarmory, we got Krookodile, and now our round 4 pick is Cherry, the Rotom-wash. So Rotom-wash, like you guys also know, is just a monster in the OU tier and in the Draft League format, period. It is gonna be shiny, it is gonna be called Cherry, and you guys also have probably seen this in my OU battle that I had before. So Rotom-wash, looking at his stats, base 50 HP, not the greatest. Its attack, not even gonna talk about it. His defense 107 is beautiful. Special attack 105 is great. Special defense 107 is great, and the speed is 86, which is not the best, but once again we can work with it. But Rotom-wash is a very good Pokemon that I think we really did need a good Pokemon, and also something that could be very offensive with Choice Scarf, Choice Spec, Life Orb, Trick, and all that good stuff. Rotom-wash can do so many things. It has Will-O-Wisp, so we can try to dwindle things down or just cut attacks in half. Just cut them in half. And so like I said, and then it has Stab Volt Switch, Stab Thunderbolt, Stab Hydro Pump, everything that you really want in a water and electric type. And like you guys probably do know, I do love my electric type, so I had to pick up something that's really good. I wanted to pick up Zapdos. It got sniped from me, so I had to think something differently. So like I said, Rotom-wash is very good. It's just really bulky, and I love Rotom-wash. This thing is so fun to use. It was one of the first mons I really started using in a competitive, when I started getting the competitive feel and stuff like that. So I'm very fond of this mon, and I love it a lot. And getting Thunder Wave, it's very good. It's very good. It can be offensive and defensive. Once again, a versatile mon. So I'm very happy with this pick, and I think it's gonna do work. It's another S rank mon, so that's, I don't even know how many points. I think S rank was 120, pretty sure. So that's another S rank mon. So you know, points are adding up, so we have to be very careful with what we have to pick. So we have to keep that in mind. So our round 5 pick now. I did want a fire type, and Entei and Arcanine got taken before me, so I could not pick them. And I did want something kind of fast. So me and my coach were talking, and we're just like, there's one mon just sitting there that is very good, has 2 priority moves, or 3 priority moves? I don't know if it gets fake out, but I know it at least has 2 priority moves. It can set up rocks, it can U-turn, and it just hits really hard, and it has great ability, and that is our boy Great Ape, the Infernate. So Infernate, looking at his stats, is very good. It's very frail, but it's just a mon that could be very good for the team, get momentum with U-turns, just hit very hard, and it's very hard to tell what he's gonna do. So we see that 76 HP, 104 attack, forget the defense, 105 special attack, and then 108 speed. So like I said, I wanted something that had speed and something that could be versatile. So this mon, you could play a defensive set with bulk up. I think he gets bulk up, but he gets slack off, so he can actually recover health, which is pretty cool with Infernate. That's really random for such a mon that's frail, but it's workable. But the versatility with Infernate is that he can play physical attacker or a special attacker. Sometimes it's hard to tell, so if someone preps for a physical Infernate and he is special, they're gonna get smacked around. And Infernate, I just really think Infernate has that advantage of not being able to 100% know what type of set. Like Mega Gallade, he's gonna be a physical attacker. Krookodile is gonna be a physical attacker, and Rotom-wash is gonna be special, you know. But with Infernate, you don't know. He could be either special, he could be physical. So that's great. And 108 base speed is also a great tier, which I really do love. It's a good tier, and I wanted some more speed. So Infernate was just sitting there, just looking at me, saying I had to pick it, and I did pick it. So here it is. Infernate is part of the squad, and I also think it's gonna work very well with the squad, giving us momentum and just hitting really hard. So that's Infernate. Like I said, he gets Flare Blitz, bulk up, he does get bulk up. Close combat, he gets Earthquake, he gets Encore. He does get Fake Out, he also gets Vacuum Wave, he gets Mach Punch. He has the ability Iron Fist that make any punch based moves 20% stronger. So like Fire Punch if I ever want to do that. Any other good stuff. We can play special with Flamethrower, we got Grass Knot, we got Gunk Shot for fairies, we got Home Claws, which is actually pretty good too. Nasty Plot, Poison Jab, another move for fairies, Rock Slide, Stealth Rocks, Stone Edge. Infernate is beautiful, and he's gonna be a great mod to use, very fun to use. And like I said, he's frail, but I'm probably mostly just gonna use it as an offensive mod. So that's Infernate in a nutshell, and he's gonna do some great work. I know he is. I am counting on that. So next I was looking at, okay, so I have my steel type, I have a water type, I have a fire type. So I wanted to get a grass type, and I also want to get a fairy type. And there's only one grass fairy type that me and my coach were looking at, and that is Candy the Whimsicott. Once again, it's gonna be shiny, and Whimsicott, even though it's not a bulky mon, it's just once again works very well with my team, just because it just sets up things for Mega Gallade, for Infernate, for Rotom-wash. It can do a lot of good things that can catch people off guard. So let's look at its stats. HP is not that great, attack is not great, defense not great, special attack, and special defense, Speed is beautiful. 116 speed is very, very high. Along with that prankster ability, it's gonna be outspeeding almost everything in the world. So we got that speed. We're stacking up those speed mons and getting some good speed tiers, which is very good because I do love speed. And like I said, this thing is, it may look weird from the stats. It doesn't have the craziest stats. It's not bulky. It doesn't hit super hard. But just what it does with the team is very important. So if we look at its moves, first, the ability Prankster. If you guys don't know, Prankster, any moves that are like status moves or that don't do actual damage, go first. Like it's a priority, like Gale Wings, except Gale Wings only flying type moves. This is just moves in general. So I can set up cotton guards, I can encore things without having a problem of doing that. I can, does it get toxic? I think it does get toxic. Yeah, of course. I think everything gets toxic. I could toxic something without having a problem. I could tailwind and just make my team faster. Substitute, I can stun spore. What else does this thing get? This thing gets switcheroo, which is also a great move, just like trick. And what was that? What was the one thing? Oh yeah, I think it gets memento. Yeah, so memento is also a very, very useful move. I can just do that, switch into something else. They have to switch out, and I can either set up or anything. It also gets spikes, I believe. Was it spikes? Spikes. No, it does not get spikes. Why did I think it got spikes? That's fine. So it's just work. It gets Leech Seed. There we go. That's what I was thinking. Leech Seed. So I can just make things switch out, because a lot of things don't want to stay in on Leech Seed. So Whimsicott, like, I don't know if people thought it was a weird pick, but I think it works very, very well with my team, and it can set up things for my team to come in and just start doing some work, dwindling things down. It can also be offensive. You could put a pixie plate on it. You can can't really set up to become stronger. But you know, things like dragons and fighting types and things like that, you can dwindle down. Fairy moves are very good. Even if it's not gonna hit super hard, it's still very good to use, and it's a very good coverage move to have. And also having a grass move is also very good to have. It is quad weak to poison, which is bad, but I think we'll be fine. And with the next few picks, you'll see that we'll be fine. We don't Krookodile already resists poison. Skarmory is immune to poison, and so it's not that big of a deal to me, truthfully. One quad weakness is not gonna destroy my team. It also could set up screens, which is very useful. So very useful for a team. This is just a mon that is very it just helps the team so much, and that's all. I feel like that's really what I was trying to create. Me and my assistant coach are trying to create something that can help the whole team as a whole set up. It can help get rid of things. It can just help do whatever we want. So this thing is going on pretty long, but so that is Candy the Whimsicott. And next, I did want to pick my dragon, and also just something that hit hard and could be bulky. So this was also a weird pick. People probably thought it was weird. My team is a little bit weird, I think, and there's nothing that's really crazy that stands out. But I think they're very good picks all around. So I picked Purple Haze, the shiny Dragougie. So Dragougie is something new I have never used before, and I always want to try using it, and I'm using a lot of new things in this league, so I'm just like, why not? Me and my coach talked about it. Works very well, it's very bulky on the special side, and it has a great ability. So let's look at its stats. So we got another bad HP stat, but that's okay. Attack doesn't matter. Defense, not that bad. 90 is not the worst defense in the world. We got a 97 base special attack. So 97 base special attack is not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing, and you'll see why it's actually pretty good. So then we got base 123 special defense, which is extremely high once again. So it's very bulky on the special side, and that's something I really needed. I wanted something bulky on the special side, so Dragougie just fit in so perfectly for our squad. And that good special D. Let's go special D. Good special D. So we got speed, which doesn't matter because he's more of a bulky type mon. So when I was talking about his ability, he has a very, very good ability in adaptability. So what adaptability does is that it makes stab moves, instead of 1.5 it does 2, right? 2 yeah, 2 it does 2 times the power. So dropping Dracos, hitting Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, all these things that are gonna be very, very useful in that not a lot of things can take, especially Draco meat. If you're not a steel type or a fairy type, it's gonna hurt, especially a stab adaptability Draco meter from something that's really bulky. It's really bulky, can take hits and just can hit you back. So that's why I fell in love with Dragougie, and I think it can do very good. It has good coverage moves like Focus Blast. It gets Haze to eliminate any stat changes, which is also very, very good. It gets a fairy move play rough. Wow, I did not even know that. That is really random. What else? What else would we get? Sludge Wave. We get Thunder. We get Thunderbolt. We get to set up Toxic Spikes, which is once again something that can help out Mega Gallade, help out Infernal, help out Krookodile. It's just hurt things down, and just really, really benefit the team. Really benefit the team. Like I said, I'm building a team that can really benefit and be well-rounded against the whole team. So that's something else we can really do with Dragougie. And Dragougie and Rotom-wash go very, very good together. What are they called? Dragougie Quad Resist Grass, which Rotom-wash is weak to. Rotom-wash levitates, so it's immune to ground types. Resist Ice, and what else? Is that really it? He's weak to Psychic and something else. We'll figure it out. But Rotom and Dragougie go very well together, and based around this whole team, I think we've built a very good team. We have a lot of things that so far we got 2 things, right? 2 things that are immune to ground, so it's not the biggest thing in the world. And our fire type actually not weak to ground, is neutral, so it's not, we don't have to worry about that weakness in ground. So we got Dragougie, a great wall. It's gonna fit very well with the team, and that was our, what round is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th round pick. All right, so now our 8th round pick is another mon that you guys probably seen in my Wi-Fi battles that I am very fond of. I think it's very good. It's a low tier, it's in the E tier, but I think it just works so well with every team. This mon just works very well with every team, and that is Pettercheck, the Uxie. So with Uxie, you guys have seen me use Uxie in 1, 2 RU matches, something like that. I don't know, but Uxie can do very good things. So it doesn't have the highest HP once again. It doesn't have very good offensive moves, but that bulk is very, very good. So we got the defense at 130 and special defense at 130 and 95 speed, which is very good for a bulky mon. So I can either have a slow U-turn or a fast U-turn. And setting up moves like Thunder Wave. I love using Thunder Wave on Uxie. It just helps so much because anything, it could take a hit from anything at full health, and it can dish out a Thunder Wave that can really help. Once again, Mega Gallade or Infernal is something that's outspeeding them, and I see the threat, and I'm just gonna make sure I can slow that thing down. As long as it doesn't have a Lumberry, we should be good. We should be good. And Uxie can also set up. Uxie gets Calm Mind, so that's something that's very good. It gets a lot of coverage moves, which is awesome. It also gets knockoff. It can set up screens. It can trick. It can what else can it do? Let's see what it can do. Let's see what Uxie can do. Like I said, U-turn. I really like my momentum. My momentum is a very, very good key thing that I like playing with. As you see, I think I already have like 3 momentum grabbers. Is that what you call them? I think that's how many I have. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's 3 so far. So Uxie is a very good wall. It can handle very good things. There's one reason I really picked Uxie, and that's for like Mega Lopunny and Mega Metachan, which are really big threats in Draft League, and we do have Mega Metachan in this league, so Uxie can really help with those, and putting a Rocky Helmet, all that good stuff on it. So Uxie is very good. I'm really fond of this mon. I use it a lot, and I really like it. It can set up rocks too, so we have plenty of hazard stacking possibilities on this team. So that is Uxie, our petter check, and we're gonna try to go a little faster with these last few picks because I feel like I've been talking for so long. Yeah, 30 minutes is really long. I'm sorry if I keep dragging on with that, but talking about it's gonna make it even longer. So let's go. Our round, I think 9 we're now, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. So 9 is the homie Cyclops. So I do have Cyclops in my other league, Dusknoir the Cyclops I should say. And it's a very good mon once again. Not the greatest HP, but it has a good attack stat. It has priority in shadow, stab, shadow sneak, pain split, will-o-wisp. You know, Dusknoir is very annoying. I don't know if I said Dusknoir before, but Dusknoir is very annoying. It's hard to handle, especially with that defensive coverage it has. It has 135 defense and 135 special defense, which is amazing. I started picking up the bulk because I needed more bulk, and I think these last few tier mons that, even though they're lower tiers, I think have enough bulk to really help out my team and create something very unified that can really help. So Dusknoir, like I said, has Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak. It has Calm Mind, which is pretty interesting, but I doubt I'll use that. Destiny Bond, just in case I put a Custap Berry, just Destiny Bond away, and also gets Haze, Ice Punch, Memento. A lot of the mons I'm picking are just very useful for my team. Like I said, it gets Taunt and it gets Will-O-Wisp also. So Dusknoir, another good mon, very versatile with its defense stats, and it can still hit hard. It can be offensive. It could be a choice banded Dusknoir, and you might not see that coming, and then just Shadow Sneak everything. So Dusknoir, like a very good mon. I've been using it pretty well. I think I've been using it pretty well. And I have it in 2 leagues, so I'm gonna be learning more and more about it. I doubt I'll bring it every week, and this is not my bench pick yet. Yeah, this is not my bench pick. This is my last pick before we go on to our bench. So that is Dusknoir. Very simple mon to talk about because it doesn't do crazy things like all the, you know, the top tier ranked mons. But it's still very good, and I do love using it. I'm very fond of it. So next, our first bench pick and our round. What is this? Damn it, I keep forgetting. I'm so tired right now, but I'm trying to get through this because I want to put this up for you guys. So this is our 10, 11, yeah, okay. So this is our 10th pick, and I was looking at, I wanted to get another steel type, something good, something new that I also wanted to try using, and that is the homie, the Bug Union, Cavalier. And Cavalier has also very good stats, except the speed. The speed is slacking, and it has a quad weakness to fire, but I think we're good with fire. We don't have to worry about fire as a big weakness for us. So we have base 70 HP, base 135 attack, which is phenomenal. We got 105 defense, 60 special attack, 105 special defense, and then 20 speed, which is bad, but he is a very good mon that could work with a Trick Room team, and if they don't see it coming, they don't prepare for it, Cavaliers is gonna wreck house, and it's gonna be very fun to play around with. I've never used it either. What is the ability? I know it gets Overcoat, which is a good ability, Swarm, and then this one it can't get critical hits. Okay, so but Overcoat's a very good ability. It could be good against Mega Venusaur, if it's not carrying HP Fire, which it could be carrying HP Fire, but you know, it could take sleep powders and not fall asleep or anything like that. So this Cavalier, like I said, it's just hits really hard and it's very good. It could counter fairies, and there's just fairies, something I do want to counter because fairies could take advantage of teams sometimes if you don't prepare for it. So of course we have Drill Run, which is great. We have all our steel type moves. Also gets knockoff Mega Horn, which is really gonna hurt from its base. With its base attack move, stab, base 120 move, it's gonna hurt. It gets Poison Jab, Pursuit, Swords Dance, so I can Trick Room set up and just go house, go do some work. So this is, I think, another good steal from the E tier. E tier, yeah, it is E tier. My last 3 bench picks all had to be E tiers because that's all I could afford. So, which I'm fine with. I was planning just having on E tiers. Obviously I had to be at least E tiers, but I was fine with that. So that's his Cavalier. Once again, a mon that is not the craziest thing in the world, but it can do work. It can come in clutch for some weeks, and that's all I needed to do. Just come in clutch for some weeks, win us games, and I think it can do that. I really do think it can do that. So now for our 11th round pick, we picked up this monster right here, Captain America, the Braviary. So on Braviary, the reason I picked it was because I did want another good stab Brave Bird, just in case. This thing is decently bulky. It does not get affected by Intimidate, and it also is a normal type, so it could take Shadow Balls for Uxie and for Mega Gallade. It's another reason why I did pick it. I did want one normal type that could at least take that, and I can take advantage of it. So Braviary has base 100 HP, which is great, base 123 attack, which is amazing, 75 defense is not the greatest, but with its HP it's pretty good. It's usable. It's very good. Special attack we don't care about. Special defense also can be used with the HP, and base 80 speed is not that bad. It's not that bad for something that I might be using bulky, and we'll see how it's gonna go. So Braviary, we do have that stab Brave Bird, which hurts a lot of things if you don't resist it. It gets defog also, which is another hazard remover. So now we have 2. We don't have that much, but we don't have that many things weak to what's it called, to rocks. Braviary is the only thing I actually think that's weak to rocks, so that's not too bad. We have, what else do we have? I could set up with Home Claws. I think he gets bulk up also, yeah, so he could be very bulky with bulk up. And it has Roost, so I can get that health. I guess Rock Slide, Tailwind, U-Turn also, so that's another U-Turner we have. We get Send Headbutt for some coverage. We have, what else do we have? We have Whirlwind, stuff away, just like Skarmory. So Braviary is another good mon that I think is very good in the E tier that I saw, and I was like, I think I can do work with this thing, and hopefully it can put some work in for us. This one's also a very versatile mon that can do very different things, and I love having that momentum with U-Turn and Volt Switch. And he is another mon that can have that ability to just move around, give other mons a possibility to come in on a free switch, anything like that. It is slower, so it could have the possibility of coming in a free switch, and I do love those free switches, so that's just something beautiful to have. So Braviary, a good mon that I think can come in clutch. I really do think it could come in clutch, and it could come in a few weeks and just also do work. So we'll have to see about that. So the last pick is the viewer pick, the 12th round pick. Not really 12th round because the viewers had to pick it. But after the draft, for the next day we had to have 4 mons that we wanted from whatever tier that we had enough points to afford, and pick 4. And then you guys, the beautiful fans, had to decide who you guys wanted to see on our team. So this is a really good idea that I thought was amazing. It really gets all the fans in voting for people. See, it's a mon that you guys get to pick for us, and I think that's just a beautiful idea. That's really awesome idea from Frito, that if you're watching this, that's just a great idea. I've never ever thought of something like that, and probably would never have thought of that, so give you props for that. I really do give props for that. So the 4 options we gave was Delphox, Ampharos, Yanmega, and Sceptile. So they are all special attackers because I wanted something to be a special attacker. Ampharos was a good special attacker with decent bulk. Delphox, good special attacker with good special defense. Yanmega was just a special attacker that I wanted to try, and then Sceptile was another grass type with good speed that I do like to have, and that would, speed. I love to have good speed, and it could do work. So with all the votes, we came out having Deftile, the Sceptile. So Sceptile is gonna be in our squad once again. I do have it in the PUBL, and it didn't work for me 1 week. So we'll see what it can do. We'll see I think we have to use this at least once. So you will see it coming. You will see it 1 week, and I do promise you that. And I do want to work with it. So it doesn't have the best bulk in the world. It has base 70 HP, 65 defense, 85 special defense, which is not that bad. 85 attack, which is bad for an offensive mon, but it gets sword stance, so that's it could boost that special attack up very high. And I mean that physical attack. And a 105 base special attack, which is not bad. It's very useful, once again, something that can do some work. And 120 base speed, which is amazing. That 120 base speed is so high, and it gets the ability of the wonders, the unburden ability, which doubles the speed once I lose an item. So I could use like a Yachi berry, I could use whatever berry, any berry that will take hits from me, and then I can unburden Swords Dance or just hit something with a Dragon Pulse, because it gets Dragon Pulse, Leaf Blade, it gets agility, which I won't need because of that because of unburden. Most likely won't need agility. We get Earthquake coverage. Like I said, its attack is not the highest, but if I can set up Swords Dances, Sceptile can actually do some work. So Sceptile is a mon that I did have fun using in TBU. I said I only used it once, but if I didn't have to. He was like an end game sleeper, and I didn't have to use him till the end. I did use him to kill a Suicune, which he did no problem killing. So Sceptile is something that could be used. It's very fast, and I doubt it gets U-turn or anything like that. I highly doubt that. It doesn't. I didn't think it would, but it's something that can come in 1 week and do some work, come in another week, do some work. So we'll see if Sceptile can do the work for us. And I actually have like no legendaries on this team, I think, except Uxie, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I think Uxie is the only legendary I have. That's cool, that's cool. So that is the squad, guys, for the Battle Union. I've been hyped for this league, and I've been waiting to start, and it's finally here. So I hope you guys like the squad. Please just leave any comments of what you think about the team and what weaknesses you think we have, what good advantages we have, and who's your favorite mon, who's your favorite pick. I think my favorite pick, truthfully, I'm gonna say it's Whimsicott. Whimsicott it's just really phenomenal for me. I think it could really help out this team so much, so I'm really looking forward to use Whimsicott, and I think that's my favorite pick of the whole draft. It might be a weird thing to say, but I think it's really awesome, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun using this. So week 1 will be going up next Friday. I think I'm gonna be putting this up on a Thursday, so it's gonna be up. Week 1 is gonna be up by Friday, next Friday, not the day after tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I'm putting this up. So it's gonna be. Let me give you a date. Let me give you a date instead of just saying Friday. Let's see. Come on. Let me see. So next Friday is June 3rd. So that's when week 1 matches will be up. So you guys have to be there watching it, rooting us on. Hopefully we can get the win. We gotta start off great. I want to try to at least make playoffs, so we have to play very well, because these are some very amazing battlers we're going to be going up against. So that's the squad, guys. Please keep rooting for the Munchlaxster United. Stay tuned for all the videos, and hopefully we can do good. So thank you guys. Have a beautiful day, and peace out.